I'm back again, Peninsula. I am here with a little more information on eschatology, the study of last things. Last time I did the devotional, we talked about the return of Christ as it relates to the millennium. Premillennial, postmillennial, or amillennial. This morning I want to talk, or this afternoon I want to talk about the relationship of the return of Christ to what's called the tribulation. If you're premillennial, if you believe the return of Jesus takes place before the millennium, you understand the 70th week of Daniel to take place and all of that early information in the book of Revelation to take place in what's called the period of the tribulation. And so you also have many choices as to where you believe the return of Jesus happens in relation to this tribulation. You can believe that it takes place right here before the tribulation. That would be pre-tribulation. You can believe that the return of Christ happens after the tribulation, which is post-tribulation. And you can also believe that it takes place in the middle of the tribulation, and that's called a mid-tribulation period. He can come before, after, or in the middle. Or you can just be a pan-tribulationist and say it's all going to work out in the end. Personally, I prefer the return of Christ before the tribulation period, being our blessed hope, being the fact that 1 Thessalonians 4, if you read the description of the return of Christ in 1 Thessalonians 4, you compare it to Matthew 24:25, you compare it to what Revelation says, it seems like a very different return. He doesn't, in my point of view, he doesn't return all the way to the earth at this point. He catches us up, as 1 Thessalonians 4 says. We're with him, and then he'll return, putting his feet on the earth, basically here, right before pre-millennial. So we don't all agree at Peninsula. That's okay. We do all agree that Jesus is the most significant person in our faith and in our relationship. And so we want to keep everything and our eyes on him, looking for that blessed hope and the appearing of our great God and Savior, Jesus Christ. So keep your eyes on him through this season, and it'll all pan out in the end.